It's always an anticipated series when the Dodgers come to town, and with the Pirates in the postseason picture tonight, even more so. The Pirates and the Dodgers here in Game 1 from PNC Park. The ball game will start with Paul Skeens facing Shohei Ohtani, a great matchup here in Pittsburgh tonight. And welcome into the booth. Joe Block and John Wehner with you, and Hannah Mears down on the field. And for the Pirates, they need to be at their best to take on this Dodgers team. And good news regarding Brandon Lau. He is back in the starting lineup tonight, as after Saturday, maybe fearing that he would miss some time, he's back in there tonight.
It would be a huge loss, especially without having Connor Griffin in your lineup. If we would have lost Brandon Lau, arguably your best hitter, certainly your most powerful, that wouldn't have been good. And it didn't look good Saturday night, fouling this ball off his right knee, had to be helped off the field. We were hoping he could avoid the IL, and boy did he ever. He comes back Sunday, pinch hits, gets a huge leadoff double late in the ball game, able to run around and get to second base without a problem. He got pinch ran for by O'Neill Cruz, but it's nice to see him back in the lineup today.
And speaking of Cruz, he was originally in the starting lineup today but was scratched. We'll keep you updated on Cruz's availability for tonight's game. And for the Dodgers, well, the Pirates just faced the Braves. They had the best record. The Dodgers have the number 2 record in all of baseball, and it's because they're really good at everything.
Yeah, we had a tough series over the weekend. Braves are really good. The Dodgers are really good. The Pirates have done well against the Dodgers in recent years, including a sweep last year, but it's going to be tough. They can hit. You can see the run differential, by far the first in the MLB. They hit for power, and they could pitch very well, too. They're first in ERA, among other things.
We'll see if the Pirates can fare well against the Dodgers here tonight. And, of course, they've got plenty of firepower on the mound.
Just such a dangerous bat.
Speaking of, Reynolds sucks one out of here. 1-0 Pirates. Home run number 7 for Brian Reynolds.
Boy, that was reminiscent of the walk-off homer he had the last homestand. I mean, a no-doubter from this right side of the plate. As we know here in Pittsburgh, it's deep to straightaway left, but there was no question when that left the bat that wasn't going to go well over that 379 mark.
On pace for home runs. Got our AHN Super Bowl.
Just trying to throw a get-me-over curveball, but
had a feeling of what was coming against his old teammate from the Cape Cod League 11 years ago.
Way out. Oh, nice grab out there as well.
Joe Reynolds usually very strong in June, supporting Paul Skeens, giving him an early lead. O'Hearn high and deep out to right, and the Pirates going back to back. O'Hearn off the lefty. Number 10, Pirates up 2-0.
He's got such a great approach at the plate. Righties, lefties. Stays on the ball so well. Gets a breaking ball. Stays back, stays inside. And a towering blast. Again, Ryan O'Hearn hits all fields. And to pull the lefty, you get that breaking ball, you roll over. But that approach allows him to see it a little bit longer. I'd get him out in under 10.
This one to the gap by Mookie Betts. All the way into the notch. Normally that wouldn't raise an eyebrow the way that Betts has hit throughout his career, but he's gotten off to a sluggish start this year. Batting average with runners in scoring position. Muncy with a base hit. Hit too sharply. So Betts has to hold a third. This will be plenty deep enough. So Tucker will score his 31st run batted in, and the Dodgers are on the board. Totally changed the count. Sped him up.
You know, Pedro Alvarez, Neil Walker. Then all of a sudden you went to these events and you saw Pittsburgh jerseys.
Threw it right by him.
Yep, he can't believe it. He said nobody throws fastballs at young fan. My Shohei Ohtani, but not everybody's Paul Skeens is not messing around, just rearing back and coming right at him. And really, those fastballs are by him.
Comes back to strike him out on the slider. Also bowled a perfect game. Goes back to the slider to strike him out. Half dozen strikeouts for Skeens.
More usage than we've seen.
That's been such a great pitch for him tonight. The fastball strikes out 3 in the inning. Pirates still on top. Buoyed by that 9-pitch first. Toward the gap. And there'll be extra bases for Freeman. 3-0 fastball. And the green light. And it's a 1-out double. Reaching out for it. Past Lau, and the game is tied. Muncy putting it in play, and just enough to get the Dodgers back to even.
Yeah, go think. It's just hard to imagine. Look how far off the plate he went to get that. That was another changeup. It's a good 6 inches off the plate. And the ball comes up on Lau.
Ohtani with 2 on, nobody out, tie game. Rookie firing a strike. And Davis on the throw allows the go-ahead run to score on that pickoff attempt. Looked like it hit the runner rushing.
Yeah, you got to make this throw inside the bag. You got to, as a third baseman, you got to give him a target inside, and you got to make sure you're. Yeah, look at that, right off the left shoulder. That ball has to stay in fair play.
And Ohtani. Now Freeland went back to second, having to see it through, but Dino Evil waves him in. And it's a double for Ohtani, and the Dodgers have opened a 2-run lead. You give them a little bit of wiggle room, and they have taken a big advantage now.
And that's a 99-mile-per-hour fastball off the plate away. And call it approach, call it whatever you want, but these 3 lefties, the first 3 that Dotel has faced, all hitting fastballs the opposite way.
He's really good. And that home run adds 2 more. The Dodgers with 4 runs across, nobody out. And a moment ago, it looked like it was anyone's ball game, and now we're seeing why the Dodgers are on top of the West. 15th home run.
And that looked like the cut fastball. It broke right to the middle of the plate.
To an infielder, then come home, errant throw, and he lost the ball, and another run in for the Dodgers. It should be a double play.
Yeah, Brandon Lau had some time. I mean, again, I don't know if you're getting 2 on this, but you're definitely playing in to get that force out at home. And maybe a wet ball. Henry still had time, but didn't realize he didn't catch it.
As you mentioned, Benoit, that long hitless streak last year, 64 batters in a row without allowing a hit at AAA. And that one's through. Still nobody out. Everyone advances a station. Nightmare inning continues.
It has been a nightmare inning, and he continues to challenge. Went 98, center cut. And Ward able to time him up after being a little bit tardy.
And a walk. This half inning has lasted a half an hour, and there's still one out. Freeland gets an RBI because the bases were loaded. He was a good home run hitter when he first came up, but he's become one of the very best. And these Dodgers aren't giving in. It's back-to-back bases loaded walks. Well, Hearn desperately wants to secure that one, and will. Sac fly, 3 RBIs in the inning for Pages.
And every batter, 1 through 9, scored this inning. Is that right?
Yes. Every Dodger batter scored this inning. 9-run frame. They're going to have more. Going back for thirds on Thanksgiving. 8ths. That's his 2,500th career hit for Freddie Freeman. The game's greats of this era.
Again, fastball out over, just so smooth, so effortless. And we've seen that result 2,500 times.
Congratulations to Freddie Freeman.
You think about the top of the 6th inning, he had nothing going on. Now 2 hits, 2 runs, RBI.
Third pitcher coming on to try to get the third out.
That's not far.
Look at that.
Well, he can hit velocity, can he?
That's a double for Reynolds. Never gives up. Plays every day. Now, he's one of the best at hitting 97 plus in this decade in baseball.
He can turn around velocity with the best of them. I think after he hits it hard, normally you're thinking single, and then he noticed the center fielder was playing him.
There's a base hit. Going to pick up an RBI. (12-3).
Ozuna turning around some velocity. That was at 97, up and in. Maybe that's what gets him going. I talk about this. You know, sometimes it's just one at bat, one swing that can get your season turned around, get you out of a slump.